Welcome into this edition of Great City Attractions. Today we tour one of the great islands of Greece. These are the great city attractions of Rhodes. Lindos. Lying some 40 kilometres southeast of the city of Rhodes, the ancient city of Lindos is one of the great tourist attractions on Rhodes itself. Gaining a reputation as one of the great trading hubs of antiquity, tourists today can climb the prominent acropolis, a mighty position that's been the site of Greek, Roman and Ottoman settlement. Sites of the acropolis include the gateway, the temple of Athena and visible walls, while the castle of the Knights of St John is also to be found here. Kamiros ruins. Another of the great ruins of Rhodes are those at Kamiros. This ancient city was laid over three distinct tiers, a stoa and marketplace taking centre stage among other temples and housing for the city's elite nobles. A number of earthquakes have ravaged the site over the centuries, with many of the excavated finds from the area now to be seen in the British Museum. Ancient Rhodes. Making up the archaeological sites of Rhodes is the ancient Rhodes itself. The ruins here are within easy reach of the modern city, with the standout features of the site being the Temple of Apollo, the Stadium and Odeon, and the vast gymnasium. Just another of the great echoes of past ages that can be found on the island of Rhodes. Master of the Knight's Palace, a Gothic behemoth. It's thought that this site may well have seen the Colossus of Rhodes rise here. Once a Byzantine citadel, the Knights Hospitaller built the fortress in the 14th century. Much of the palace was damaged in a magazine blast in the 1800s, while Italian leaders used the castle as a residence during the 20th century. If you're enjoying this video, feel free to subscribe to the channel below. Valley of the Butterflies. One of the great day trips from Rhodes is a walk in Butterflies Valley. A short drive out of the city, tourists will be able to combine exercise with the majestic surrounds of this magical place. Both spring and autumn see the valley full of butterflies. There's also a notable monastery nearby, alongside some of the sheer cliffs and hills that surround the area. Fort St Nicholas. Built by the Knights Hospitaller, Fort St Nicholas commands the town of Rhodes. Moats, bastions and strong towers dominate the fortifications and grounds surrounding the steep walls here. Large expansions of the defensive structures took place during the 15th century, with a grand army under Mehmed the Conqueror turned away from the walls in 1480. Mandraki Port. A visit to the port and surrounds is a great way to acquaint yourself with life on this wonderful island. As with most harbours, beautiful restaurants and bars can be found in plentiful numbers here. Kritnia Castle. Another of the castles that dot the island. This castle sits some 130 metres over the cliffs and was built by the Knights of St John. The castle was built in response to pirate activity and again withstood Ottoman forces during the 15th century. That concludes this edition of Great City Attractions. Subscribe to the channel. What's your favourite place to visit on Rhodes? Comment below.